designer of Amy Casey Millinery and accessories, and she is here to tell us all about her fascinating business.
Yes.
Good morning, Cassandra. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning. How are you?
We're
I am
good.
doing awesome. Happy you could join us this
Yes.
morning. So,
Am I
Cassandra,
missing something? I'm not seeing you
you
guys. Is that okay? Is that
Yes. But you will be able to see us afterwards. But for now, you won't.
okay? All
Okay.
right.
All right.
right? So
I feel
let's.
alone here.
No, we're right here. We're right here with you. Trust me. When you look at the video, you will
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so Cassandra, where did the name Amy Casey Millinery and accessories came from? How did you came up with this name?
Well, Ami Cassie, that's really the name. My first name is Amanita, Amanita. My middle name is Cassandra.
Okay.
So I combined both names, and I've usually used it in business. So Ami Cassie Millinery, Ami Cassie Body Spa, Natural Body Spa, and so it's me. So that's who I am.
That name sounds so familiar. Did you have business here in Stkitts with that name?
Yes, I did. I had a hairdressing salon spa on Port Zante.
Yes, because
Yes.
I know the
Yeah.
name, and I'm beating myself to figure out. I know this name. I know this name. Okay, okay, good stuff. So, what sparked your
Yeah.
interest in
It's
this
a name
particular
that,
field?
well, I don't know if I think it sparked me because one day I was, sitting down and contemplating, every now and then you set goals and you revisit your life. And it was a time when I just needed something else to do besides what I was doing. And so, believe it or not, and I hesitate to tell people sometimes, but, the Lord, Jehovah, he said to me, make hats. So I'm like, make hats? I don't know anything about making hats. I like hats, but I don't know anything about making hats. So he told me to go to this thrift store, and I went and I got several hat pieces and I revamped them, redid them, redesigned them, and they sold. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. I said, but I want a little bit. How do I make them myself? He said, go online, you'll find classes, da 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 da. And I did, and I followed, and I listened, and this is where I am today.
Nice. So you said you went online and you did the classes. How long did it take you to complete your first hat once you would have completed those classes?
Um, I don't rush it. It takes me about 2 weeks to get something done. A week, depending on the size and the intricacies and everything. But I started. I let it sit. I let it speak to me, and the hat usually tells me how it wants to be dressed, how it wants to be embellished. And then sometimes I rest it down and I look at it. I pin all the pieces together, and then I say, okay, so you're ready.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at some of your pieces as you speak, and these are out of the park. Gorgeous. This is excellent work. Oh, I love this orange fascinator. Ooh.
Thank you.
This look like royalty right there.
Real beautiful.
Wow. Wow, lovely.
So, Cassandra, your
You're
products
making
are
me blush.
Oh, but it's the truth. It's the truth. They are lovely. Lovely.
your products are marketed as
Thank you.
one of a
You're
kind.
welcome.
Why did you choose to go this route instead of mass producing the same kind of pieces?
Oh my, because everyone is an individual, right? And what looks good on this person may not look good on another person, but in a different color, in a different style. And I think that's what we need to learn, that because somebody has it doesn't mean you should have it the same way.
Ooh.
Oh, I like her, so make me one like that. It's not necessarily that way. And in the millinery world, it's called bespoke, like made for you. And it's one of a kind and it's a one off. And if you see something, if I make two, it's because maybe it was requested or I like it a lot. So this person is going to get that, so we change it up a little bit. So yeah. Mhm.
Nice, nice.
What if you have a wedding and the bride wanted all five of her bridesmaids to wear, let's say, that orange fascinator piece? Would that be the time that you'll make five of the same pieces?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Special
that-
request.
Okay. For request. Okay.
Is that something that I'm hearing?
Oh no! I've walked that road already.
I'm just asking.
No, I did that road already.
I'm just asking.
Yes.
Cassandra, you use traditional millinery techniques to create your pieces. Could you explain the technique to persons who may not know about this technique?
Without giving too much away.
Well,
Right.
Right. Traditional miller tech, there's certain things that you should and should not really, although there's no technical science to it. The stitching, the overcast stitching, line stitching, back stitching. So you have to have a little bit of sewing technique. And if you don't know it, go online. It's there. Or I can teach you. Or if you go online, you'll notice that there's some cultures that use a lot of glue. I had an experience one time with a glue, and it will never happen to me again. If you want to have sleepless nights as a milliner, especially in the Caribbean, use glue.
Wow.
Because you leave that or you put it up, the glue's going to disintegrate. It's going to get tacky. So we do a lot of stitching, hand stitching. We do a lot of blocking on blocks that people make, and we purchase them, and we use traditional, fabric, really. And we'll get more into that, as we go along.
And speaking of materials and fabric, how is it readily available to get materials? Or is it hard to get?
Yeah. No, it's readily available. I mean, anyone can go online and find the fabric. One of the traditional fabrics that we use is called cinnamate. Cinnamate is made from the abaca plant in the Philippines.
Okay.
It's a palm tree that they pound and make it into, and they dye it into different colors. And so, it's really, cinnamate is a natural fiber.
Okay.
Yeah. And sorry?
It's beautiful, like the piece that you just saw.
Yeah. The one the black and white piece?
Yes.
Yeah, this is just a piece of fabric. I don't throw away anything.
That's good.
I
You
save
shouldn't.
everything.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because then you can mix and match it with something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it becomes
Right.
art.
And then many people will know the term buckram. Buckram is a material or fabric that was used a long time ago in stiffening hats and stiffening clothes, and then we
Like
use
starch.
crinoline. People call horsehair. Yes, like starch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cassandra, you just said something about we. I thought you were a one-man show. Am I to assume that you have help?
Oh no, I need a personal assistant. Really, I need a content creator. This is an advertisement. Content creator, personal assistant, etc. No, when I say we, I'm talking the whole millinery world in itself.
Okay.
We as a group. Yeah.
Okay.
And Cassandra, when I read your bio and I see some of the work that you do, can you share with us some of the notable persons in the region that you may have done some of your work for?
Can you?
You can't?
I really shouldn't, and I can't.
Okay. No.
I really shouldn't. I don't want to put anyone on this.
But
Right.
we've seen a few.
So since we
You've
can't
seen
do
a
that part, can we at least ask how far
Yes.
have you sent one of your products?
I've sent my product as far away as New York, stkittsnevis, St. Croix. Oh dear.
Wow.
The name. Yeah, different places.
Okay.
If I say it, it's gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah, that's
UK.
okay. That's okay.
Even the UK. Yes, a friend of mine got a hat from her, and she's now living in the UK. So yes.
Nice. Ooh. So your hat's in the UK, Cassandra.
Yes. She got it while her store was at Port Zante.
Okay.
So
Nice.
and she still have it until this day.
Wow. So long lasting. your hats are made to last a very long time. I'm being tongue tied.
A very long time, because there are things that you'd want to pass down. Hats that were made in the 40s and 50s, they're still around today. Whereas someone would go online and, I want this, and they purchase it, but then next couple year or two after, it's disintegrated, it's gone, and you got to start all over again. You want to create heirlooms to pass on to your children.
I'm gonna stop right here for a second. Since you speak about passing on, who do you intend to pass on your craft to eventually?
Well, I'm happy that you asked that, because I taught twice in Nevis. I had a beginner's millinery and intermediate millinery. I'm not sure if I sent pictures of that for you, but these women, they are amazing. I take my hat off to them because they really apply. And it was just one class was before COVID. And Olivia, I need you to sit down. I'm sorry, I have my dog right here. I taught a beginner's class and an intimate class, and they really applied themselves. And if you need anything, and they are really, really good. I can call out some names, Abigail, Cozier, Douglas, Hazel Manners. And if I start, I'm not going to remember everything. Sharon Lee. And then there's a lady from St. Kitts, Rollins, Ruperta. I think she lives in Mansion Tabernacle somewhere. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. But any of those persons can help you with, because I teach to pass on, not teach to enrich myself.
Yes, yeah. I'm happy you said that. Yes. And I'm sure they're trying their very best to pass on making these hats to other persons. And I'm happy that, Cassandra, you're not quote unquote selfish with the craft.
Yes.
I'm stumbling. I've never been selfish.
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm a vocational ed teacher by training. Mm-hmm. So I taught home economics, family life, cooking, sewing. I'm not too good at with that. Cosmetology. I'm a licensed cosmetology instructor, but I decided to go from one crown to another crown.
Okay. So you no longer practice cosmetology?
No, I don't. I still see it. I still have the, once you have this, it's riding a bike, you never forget. But I enjoy making hats.
Okay. Right.
It's my therapy.
Ooh. Andre, are you copying this one? Because I'm excited about this one.
Go ahead, share it.
Oh, wow. You took hat making and millinery classes in Australia, England, and North Carolina?
Well, via Zoom,
okay.
Via Zoom, yes. And I took classes up in North Carolina at a community college.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be my next branching out, teaching at a community college.
Oh. So when you speak about branching out to do something else, so when you were teaching, will you continue to make hats? Because we don't want...
Of course. Mm. Yep. Actually, I went to St. Croix this probably about a month ago, and I have 2 classes scheduled for January when I go back down to visit.
Next year, 2024.
December, January, December coming.
Okay.
Yeah, December, yeah.
Okay.
The holiday season.
Okay.
So I'm hoping maybe one day I can get into St. Kitts to teach, because people ask, but the right, I guess, contact has not been made yet.
Okay.
So that would be interesting.
For the powers watching, I hope that the contacts are made now.
Looking forward.
And it's a great entrepreneurial skill. It's a great, women love hats. It's a great skill to have. Everyone's going to learn, but not everyone's going to continue. And that's okay. You find some people make some, different things, or you find your little niche and you work it.
That's true. So Cassandra, can you share with us the process of ordering from Amy Casey Millinery and accessories? What's the process of ordering the hats?
Well, call me, DM me, let me know what you want. I see I'm not up on well, I have an Etsy site, but it's not really. Oh, that's why I need a personal assistant.
Okay, personal assistant.
Yeah.
Calls out.
The content creator, and because you can't do everything, and so you start to, when you get to the point where you have to delegate, then that's what you do.
Right.
Because I'm more into the creative and doing and getting it done, but you need someone to get it out there, and yeah.
So, of course, anyone that's watching who's tech savvy, a digital creator,
yeah,
there's a job right there.
Cassandra needs you.
Cassandra needs.
Indeed. Cassandra, you mentioned St. Croix in December and January of 2024. Well, December 2023 to January 2024.
Yes.
Will you be having workshops anywhere else?
Well, those are what have come in so far. And I am getting my home. I'm actually turning my home into my studio. Okay. So I'll probably just have a sofa and a TV in the living room. But I want to start having personal one-on-one classes. Okay. So I can do it out of my home. Yeah. And then hopefully I can get some more for next year. I'm still open. Calendar is still open.
You mentioned your number earlier. Will you be willing to give your number out so that persons can contact you since you're not on other social media sites? For those who may be watching?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. My email is Millinery@gmail.com. Okay. And my number it's on WhatsApp as well. 704-953 6655.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Only serious calls, please.
Yes. Put it out there. Only serious calls, indeed. So what's next for you, Cassandra?
What's next for me? Well, currently I'm working on a bridal line to present to a young lady here who she's her team. I think she may have 5 members on her team. They are fabulous in wedding gowns. And I reached out to her and she likes my product. So I'm making some samples to put into her boutique so that people can choose, and at least they have a visual of what is available.
Funny enough, I spoke about weddings earlier, Andre, not to take away from your thought, and I did say 5. So look at that. The universe is working.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The universe is working.
Indeed. Now, what's the general feedback? What's the general feedback like from persons who purchase and actually wear one of your pieces?
Oh, they love it. They love it. This one that I'm wearing, I made it probably about a month or 2 ago, and I had this band on it. See if you put it, it goes like way.
Yeah.
And side. So I said, to the side. So I said, let me try some pearls. And as soon as I put it up, someone said, oh, I got to have that. So I'm wearing it, but I have another one here to block.
Okay.
I have another one here to but I can send this to her. She doesn't know it yet, but she used to be my church baby when I was, when teenagers, you have a little child and you hold in church and everything.
Right.
So yeah, she used to be my church baby.
But Cassandra, I'm looking at what you just did. Can the pieces on that hat that you're presently wearing, can it be interchangeable? So can you put on the black and white and take off the pearl? Can you do?
Yeah, it's something that, yes, you can do. So you can do it like that, take off the pearl. I'm not going to take off the pearl right now.
Yes.
You put it like that. Or, and I think what I might do is probably, I've been making some pieces with the madras fabric around the brim. So yeah, I mean, most people don't do, but if it's requested, because you want to be versatile.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
And you're not going to get that online. Okay.
So do you intend, everything you talk about, I'm going to try to hit it. You mentioned online. Do you intend to eventually have a marketplace on Amazon or online?
I need a content creator. I need to get my Etsy shop up.
All right. So content creator, contact Cassandra, please.